Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back. And I just wanted to come in and run my mouth and talk about the mess. So, this is the thing, right? Okay, let me start here. Young Thug did a tweet and delete, and the tweet was about Kid Cudi, and this is what he had to say: DAM, Cudi a rat, LOL. At first, I thought this was fake. I was like, this can't be real because I know that Young Thug, he just was a ward of the state and he's now a free man. And I was like, I know with him just going through what he went through, I know that he has enough sense not to still have that street mentality. I would think that he would want to run away from that as far as possible. But clearly, that's not the case. I guess once a street ninja, always a street ninja, right? I guess, I don't know. And then I saw it. I saw this online on Twitter, and then I saw it on its own site, and then I saw other people reporting on it too. It's so weird to me. And this is the thing. I don't understand a lot of things, but just because I don't understand it doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. Um, the street life is real. I don't want no parts of it. Um, I stay on the sidewalk. Okay. Um, I want to live my life. My goal in life is to live my life like a rich black man. I just want to put all my bills on auto pay. I want to be able to go shopping when I want to go shopping. I want to be able to travel when I want to travel. I want to be able to, just do what I want to do and just live as much as a stress-free life as possible. So I feel like sometimes us as human beings, sometimes we invite the mess into our lives. Like I feel like this is an invitation for mess to come into your world. What was the purpose of Young Thug tweeting this out knowing that he has that baggage attached to him? You was just really about to go away. I think he got time served for your little Rico situation over there down in Atlanta. So I would think that you would have enough sense to just stay clear away from any conversations, especially publicly, that have to do with the streets or calling somebody a rat. I don't get it. Like, what was Kid Cudi supposed to do? Wasn't he was subpoenaed, right? Go to court and then lie on the stand or not go to court because he is supposed to have some allegiance to the street? Y'all be having this allegiance to the street and the street be taking y'all out. That's the sad part. The street always wins. Cause guess what? When Young Thug was in jail fighting for his life, the street was still there. The street was still streeting. Okay. So now now Kid Cudi is a rat because he went to the Diddy trial and said that his car was set on fire. And doesn't know, he thinks that Diddy had something to do with it. And because he said that, he's a rat. And this is coming from a man who was just inmate 972-00378.
And so clank de clank, clank de clank.
Like, do y'all like going to jail? Like, I don't get it. You're like, I'm not even going to sit out tickets. I would rather you put me on a payment plan and I have to pay you $20 every time I get paid. versus going to sit in some jailhouse to sit out some time. I'm not gonna do it. So it's like when y'all take these chances on going to jail for years and years and years and years and years and years and years. I guess because I'm just not again, I'm not a street dude. So that's why I clearly just don't understand it. And then again, with someone like Young Thug who just went through what he went through, I assume that he would try to do better. But clearly that mentality is still there. Because while you're sitting on is he on probation? You can't even. I don't think Young Thug can even go to Atlanta, Georgia for like 10 years, and you have the nerve to be talking about Kid Cudi is a rat. Well, guess what? Kid Cudi can go and come and go as he pleases. I bet you he can take his ass to Georgia. I bet you can go to Atlanta when he want to. I bet you that. I bet you he can travel the world and do the Tootsie Roll and the bunny hop and girl boots on the ground and girl hit his fan with everybody else. Can you? Mr. Cuddy is a rat. He ain't, he ain't on probation. Oh wait, I don't get it. 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 I just don't. Some of y'all explain to me what it is. You know, I have all types of people who watch my channel. Shout out to all y'all for accepting me for who I am. Um, You know, so any of the hood girls, any of the hood ninjas, if you watch my channel, can y'all get down in the comment section and explain to me what it is about the allegiance, like the loyalty to the street that some people have, like Young Thug, for example, where he will go out of his way to grab his phone, and that's how you know, like, girl, like, girl, you literally grabbed your phone, knowing these people are probably watching your every move, right? And and you send out something like that, and then can we just call it for this? Young Thug gonna end up back in jail. That's just what it is. He's gonna be there because the way that he thinks. We can start the countdown. But yeah, just explain to me what it is, because I don't get it. You know what? You don't have to, because it ain't gonna never make sense to me. You know what? You don't have to. You don't have. You don't have to. It's never gonna make sense to me. So the most ludicrous thing about the whole rat situation, in my opinion, is you have people who would rather show they have some type of allegiance to the street instead of stepping up and trying to protect the community that they live in and get rid of the people that are destroying the community. Does that make sense what I'm saying? But when you have someone like Young Thug whose mind is probably going to forever be attached to the streets, he'll never look at it that way because, as far as I'm concerned, he's a part of the problem too. Y'all will get online, not y'all, people will get online and this a person a rat, this a rat, that's a rat, this a rat. You should want to get rid of those people who are destroying the community. So then your sister can walk down the street without having to, girl, catch whiplash looking over her neck every 3 seconds. Your grandmama can go to the grocery store. Your mama can go to the ATM and withdraw cash and ain't got to worry about nobody bopping her upside the head and leaving her on the concrete. Your children will be able to run around outside and play without having to worry about people snatching them up or calling some little girl in somebody's house. You see what I'm saying? But they don't think that way. It's like almost we have to protect the people who are destroying. We have to protect, like, Dennis the Menace, Tory Lanez. We have to protect these men. It's crazy. Mm-mm. Because I'm gonna tell you like this: I don't care if you are a black woman. I don't care if you are a black man. Girl, if you are a hood, ghetto, gutter snipe, if you walking around here messing up the community, messing with people, girl, don't come over here my way because I'm calling the laws. Girl, I'm calling the laws and I am going to press charges until I can't press no more. They're going to tell me there ain't nothing else you can do. Or you going to jail. You going to jail. And if I think you blew up my car and trashed my place, yes, they ain't even got to worry about sending me a subpoena. I'm going to be knocking on the door asking, girl, when can I come and tell? Can I come? Can I come to the trial? Because I got something to say. I know they said, can I come? I want to be there. Because I'm telling. It is crazy. This shit is crazy. This man the stuff this man alleges, Kid Cudi alleges that Diddy did. And I don't know. I don't even care. I mean, I care, but I'm not going to. Let's move on. Baby, when I tell you O.J. Simpson's baby mama looks good. Yes, O.J. Simpson's baby mama. Girl, y'all know who I'm talking about? Khloe's mama. Khloe Kardashian Simpson. It's really Khloe Simpson Kardashian, but Kris Jenner, Caitlyn's ex-wife, looks amazing. Baby, look at this. This is according to usmagazine.com, Us Weekly. So this is a celebrity plastic surgeon behind Kris Jenner's new glow up, and this is an exclusive. Okay. So I'm gonna have to write his number down. So when my money get long and strong, you know, in about 20 years, I might go for me up a little touch up. Just a little nip and tuck, baby. Kris Jenner's refreshed appearance has recently received significant online attention and column inches, leading many to wonder if a plastic surgeon is behind her radiant visage. While the verdict is still out on any specific procedures, the identity of her doctor has been revealed. Jenner's glowing aesthetics are the work of Dr. Stephen Levin, a New York-based plastic surgeon to the stars. Us Weekly can confirm. Baby. What's his number? I ain't got no money anyways. When Jenner, 69, stepped out with her daughter Kim Kardashian in Paris earlier this month, she was photographed all over the French capital looking better than ever at the bachelorette party for Lauren Sanchez, who is set to marry Amazon founder Jeff Bezos in Venice this June. The celebrity-studded pre-wedding girls weekend highlighted Jenner's noticeable glow-up, sparking speculation and discussion about how fantastic she looked and what her secret is. The whole world wanted to know who is Jenner's doctor and when can I book an appointment. Where you go? Girl, I don't think you take no payment plans, baby. I don't know. In recent months, the Kardashian star has been sharing photographs that display her refined appearance, which observers have frequently noted bear a resemblance to her daughter's features. Per People Report, Jenner has an aesthetics enhancements performed by Dr. Levin, though the exact kind is still unknown, baby. Here's what Us can tell you. Dr. Levin has a private practice on Manhattan's Upper East Side. According to his website, he is an aesthetic and reconstructive surgeon who received his medical degree, who received his medical degree from New York University and has an A-list celebrity clientele. And then they go on to talk about the work that he does. Per a 2020 People interview, facial procedures begin at $45,000. During the COVID-19 lockdown, Levin told the publication that patient demand was exceptionally high, with one offering to pay double. Another suggested providing him a month-long in-house accommodation to the Hamptons. Indeed, Dr. Levin is just that in demand. Baby, where was y'all going? I mean, you know what quantities is kept? You know that I thought about it? even though we really wasn't supposed to be leaving our house. Girl, I guess the best time to try to get a little nip and tuck, if you got the coin, girl, they make it when you got the coin. Ain't that what Nene said?
Oh no. They make it when you got the coins.
The best time probably to get a little, nip and tuck, a little, a little tugation on your face was probably during COVID. Because then you could just pop back out on the scene like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? That was probably the best time that I think about it. If a doctor was willing to, take the chance and come to your house, and clearly you were going to take the chance, then you could pop out about 3-4 months, 5 months, face, you know what I'm saying? Face unhealed a little bit. 6 months down the road. A year down the road. Oh, girl, I've been in the house, girl. Girl, they said don't come outside. No, girl, you've been in the house getting your face sliced open. Girl, and getting your nose broken in half. Okay? And getting your skin stretched to capacity. To maximum capacity, okay? Anyways. Yeah, I'll put the link to the article. I mean, y'all get what the article is pretty much about. Kris looks good, though. I have to give it to her. Even I was like, girl, baby, Kris' face is snatched. I was like, girl, she look real different. I thought it was just like, maybe just like a filter. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, some of y'all be hating. I know we don't really too much care for the Kardashians like that. But girl, we gotta give a girl her props, right? Girl, somebody gonna say, girl, she still looks 70. No, she don't. Kris look every bit of 50. Girl, Kris look every bit of 50, baby. Kris look every bit of 50. 52, maybe. Kris look good. Baby, Kris looks good. He snatched that neck. It's the neck sometimes that is a telltale sign. The neck in your hands. Baby, he even got that neck together. Girl, he was in that tugging and pulling, baby. Girl, I'm not even mad at it. Because if I had the money, girl, when I get a little older, girl, I hope God say the same. Girl, if I got the money, girl, I might go for a little tug, too, down to Dr. Levin. Girl, make them stretch my skin all the way back. I want it tugged. I want it pulled tight. Do you hear me? Everything. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on. Girl, you know what quad is this kept? Kris low-key, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and say something and some of y'all going to fight me. Girl, sue me. Girl, Kris low-key the baddest Kardashian/Jenner. I've been saying that for years. I think Kris shut them all down. At 70 years old, yes I do. I don't care what nobody say. I mean, girl, at this point, they all got new faces. You know what I'm saying? So I think the comparison is I think you can compare. Girl, from Khloe to Kim, I think the only one who still look the same, who ain't probably touched their face yet, probably a little Botox, you know what I'm saying? Fill up probably a little bit, I don't know, is Kourtney. Kourtney and Kendall might be the only two who either ain't really, I think Kendall got I remember one time, I don't know if it was Photoshop or not. Excuse me, sometimes you really don't know. It looked like she had got some, like her lips, like she got her lips done. I don't know though. But I'll say, and don't quote me on this, the only two that I'll say has the least amount of work, if they have any, would be Kendall and Kourtney. And then everybody else, girl, everybody else done went into, I mean, girl, no shade. Girl, I'm trying to be funny. But girl, anybody who got the most, it was Caitlyn, baby. Okay? I can't stand that bitch. When I do not like Caitlyn Jenner at all. At all. At all. Girl. When I cannot stand Caitlyn Jenner, I think, girl, don't even get me started. Anyways, fuck her. But before we move on, don't forget, I don't like to call nobody's mama no hoe. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's not, I don't, that's not, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't really want to call nobody mama no hoe. But
There's a lot of things kids need in life, but few of them need to know that their mama was a hoe.
I'll just say Kris is probably the original thought. Kris, I don't know what type of wet Kris got between her thighs, but do y'all know? Correct me if I'm wrong. Do y'all know that Kris, when she was married to Caitlyn before she transitioned, it was her, Caitlyn, at the time, Bruce, and then her ex-husband, Rob, was the lawyer, one of the lawyers for OJ. And do you know that Kris Jenner has slept with OJ, Rob, of course, and Caitlyn? Girl, to have your ex-husband defending your ex-lover while your new lover is sitting right beside you, baby, that's some gangster shit. I don't know what I'm about to say. Baby, baby, Kris is a player from the Himalayas. When I tell you Kris, I've been telling y'all, to me, Kris was the definition of girl, fuck these niggas. Girl, get what you gonna get from them and move on. Okay, that's probably why her daughters are where they are. But girl, girl, get what you gonna get from them, and then move on. If Kris ain't taught her daughters nothing else, is get what you gonna get from them and move on. You know, I believe, girl, in my honest opinion, girl, no tea, no shade, I think the Kardashians are the biggest pick-me's in the world. And it's sad because when you look at all those faces that they've had between, girl, they had about, girl, it is, how many Kardashians? 5? Counting the Jenners. Wait, Kris, Kourtney, Kim, Khloe. Oh, okay. Oh, girl, baby. Oh, baby, I forgot she had all them kids. So it's Kim, Khloe, Kourtney, Rob. Ooh, Rob used to be so fine to me. Girl, I want to tell you, Rob used to be one. Girl, Rob used to be one to me, baby. And then Kendall, and then Kylie. Girl. And between all of the girls, because I don't think Rob really got no work. At least I hope he. At least I hope he ain't. Girl, let me shut up. But they done had about 27 faces in between all of them. Between all of them, they had about 27. They had about 27 faces between all of them. You know. Oh, I knew where I was going with that. I forgot. I was like, where was I going with that? But you would think with all the plastic surgery they done had about 27 to 35 face changes between all of them. Girl, you would think, girl, as much as they put up with these nickels, girl, you done got all that work done just to still get dogged out. Absolutely not. And then y'all, girl, you done got all that work done and y'all still use the heaviest filter y'all can find. That's what I don't understand about plastic surgery, period. Girl, there's nothing wrong with a filter at all, right? But girl, when you get the work that they've gotten done, like Khloe's face, Khloe done had about six and a half new faces. You know what I'm saying? And let me shut up. Let me stop talking about people. Let me stop talking about people. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. Let's move on. Okay, I'm gonna say this and we're gonna move on. And then remember when her son was born and she was like, she thought it was weird because she thought her son looked like Rob. No, your son looked like you. Your son looked like the original you. No, your son looked just like Chloe's son looked just like him. Chloe, you looking at your face. You need to go look at you need to go look at your face, girl, back from 2001. That baby looked just like you. The baby is a cutie patootie. But the baby looked like his mama. Be very clear. Okay? Now, no, you probably thought the baby was gonna come out looking, I guess a little more black. But no, the baby looked like you. Talking about, oh, the baby looked like Rob. No, the baby looked like you. Let me shut up. Oh. Okay, so this is according to Gay Magazine. This is breaking news. Well, this was actually published Well, I guess it was today, 13 hours ago. Yeah. I was going to say yesterday. Anyways, so this, it goes basically Jussie Smollett breaks silence on 50K charity donation to Seattle, Chicago lawsuit. I mean, I'm sorry, to Seattle. I don't know where I got Seattle from. To settle Chicago lawsuit. After 6 years of legal battles, speculation, and relentless media scrutiny, actor and artist Jussie Smollett has broken his silence in an exclusive statement shared with Gay Magazine. The former Empire star has settled the city of Chicago's civil lawsuit against him with a $50,000 donation to charity. But he makes it clear this was not a concession of guilt. These officials wanted my money and wanted my confession for something I did not do. Today it should be clear they have received neither. Now, instead of paying the city the $130,000 it originally sought, Smollett will make a $50,000 charitable donation to the Building Brighter Futures Center for the Arts, a Chicago nonprofit that provides underrepresented youth access to creative outlets and artistic development. Girl. Smollett won't stop there, reflecting his long-standing advocacy for marginalized communities. He's also donating $10,000 to the Chicago Torture Justice Center, an organization supporting survivors of police violence and wrongful conviction. Girl. He wrote a long thing. I'm not reading all of this. Of course, I'm going to post it on the screen. Over 6 years ago, after it was reported I had been jumped, city officials in Chicago set out to convince the public that I willfully set an assault against myself. This false narrative has left a stain on my character that will not soon disappear. These officials wanted my money and wanted my confession for something I did not do. Today, it should be clear that they have received neither. And then he goes on and he says what he says, girl. I mean, Jussie, you can read it on the screen. I'm not reading this. I mean, Jussie, we tried to have your back, at least I did. Okay, I tried to have your back. And then they started talking about you was walking in, girl, negative 15-degree weather, or negative, I don't know what it was. It was cold. And they said you was going to get a Subway sandwich. I don't know what type of Subway sandwich you was going to get in that cold-ass Chicago weather, but they said you was going to get a Subway sandwich. And I knew you was lying when I went to Chicago one time. And it was cold as hell. And girl, I said, girl, I know I'm not used to this weather. The people who probably in Chicago used to that weather. I'm not used to that weather. So I know it's going to be different for me. And I said, that nigga is lying. Matter of fact, I said, that bitch is lying. He ain't walk no Subway. Girl, whatever was going on, but I had to let it go. And I said, girl, I'm not going to be in these streets looking stupid over no nickel. You know I don't play that shit.
My sister done burnt too many bridges, and there's nothing I can do for her now.
I had to let it go. I said she got to fight this one by herself. Because I tried to come down here and be like, y'all, and then I had to come back and be like, girl, I'm sorry. Girl, I'm sorry, girl. They say the nigga is a little loony. I don't know, honey. They say he was up there setting up shit, and God got newses and shit, and girl, I don't know, girl. I wasn't down. I was at my house. I don't know what was going on. Anyway, shout out to Jussie. I hope, I mean, I'll say the positive thing about this is at least he has the $50,000 to give, right? We can always try to make something positive, right? At least he has the $50,000 and then the $10,000 that he also gave. At least you have it to give. So, I mean, shout out to Jussie for, having the money in his account to give. Or however he got it. However he paid it. Anyways, y'all, I'm about to try to clean my apartment up. Well, I'm really about to try to start cleaning out my closet. So I'm about to put some music on and pour me a cocktail and then start on this closet. Yeah, I was gonna go live, but I was like, that's how I always get behind. Because I said, if I go live, you're not getting off in an hour, so I don't know why you lying to your goddamn self. And I was like, you're not getting off in 2 hours. It's Friday night. And especially if you start drinking, you definitely not going to get off in 3 hours. Okay? So I'm thinking, we can't do it tonight. We can't do it tonight. Because I kind of wanted to tap on Remy Ma and Papoose, but there's so much going on with Remy Ma and Papoose. Like, it's almost to the point where, and you know, I love the mess. Okay? As long as it ain't got nothing to do with us, as long as if it ain't our business, then we don't care. Okay? As long as our business ain't out of the streets, then I don't give a damn. But even for me, I was like, girl, this is too much mess. Like, girl, it's too, like, I don't even know where to start at. It's so much mess. Like, y'all, they going live. Girl, they posting stuff. Girl, Remy went live, I think, at the mall. Girl, the train station. I don't know where she was at. Papoose, girl, went live at his apartment. They posted receipts about pawn shop. It's just a lot going on. So I'm going to try to figure out how it all started. Matter of fact, girl, y'all tell me how it started, and then I can figure out the rest. So if you make it this far in the Hot Topics video, can y'all get down in the comment section and tell me, how did the Remy Ma and Papoose thing start? I think I have an idea. I think it was when the girl, I don't know. I was about to say, I think when that girl went to the Breakfast Club, but I don't think she said anything negative, right? I don't know. I don't keep up with them like that. So I don't know. Y'all let me know, and then I'm going to figure out the rest. And then maybe we can go live tomorrow and kiki and laugh about it. All right, I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good night. Bye, y'all.